And from there, about an hour later, I went over to the Blue Hills Reservation to test out the P1000. And I was catching some weird shadows. I don't know if you can see that, guys. It's gonna come by the sun. There it is. That could be the shadow. Could be looking. Oh, that's the plane. So as the planes were coming by the sun, coming by Blue Hill, I was catching, as the plane was on one side, the shadows would be behind the plane, and then the plane would go by the sun, and then immediately the shadows would transfer to the front of the plane. So approaching the sun, this is all locally right in front of me. The plane's probably traveling, a quarter of a mile. Watch. Nothing yet. See the shadows following it behind. And watch across the sun, and then they'll go into the front. Boom. See the shadow? See how the shadow's behind, now in front? It was on the side, now it's in the front. It was completely behind, now it's in front. Local, guys. So as you see the plane approaching, the shadow is going to be seen behind the plane. Okay, right there. This is all happening in, real time, right in front of me. So the plane's probably traveling a quarter mile through this whole distance. And as it gets underneath the sun, it's skewed a little bit with the clouds, but you can still see the silhouette. And it's past the sun, and now watch, the shadow is going to be in the front. That's actually the shadow you're seeing right there, and not the plane. See the plane behind there? Crazy, huh? That was the shadow you were watching going through underneath the sun, not the actual plane. But now you see the shadow in the front. And this all happened over a quarter of a mile, right in front of me. The sunlight is local for sure. There's no doubt about it. Let's see right there. Let's watch the shadows, guys. This is the last one. Back up just a little. See the shadow behind the plane right there? Now watch as it goes underneath the sun, or by the sun. See it scraping a cloud right there. That's good. Now it's going by the sun. And watch the shadows and the clouds now. Back up just a little. Yeah, it never happened. Oh, it's not near any clouds. It's going underneath them. That's alright. So this plane, as it approached, it was going through the bottom layer of the clouds, and it was actually mixing the clouds. You see it as it goes through. Watch it approach this little cloud. And you can see it entering the cloud. You see the shadow behind. And watch, it'll pull some of the cloud with it. Right. Oh, anyway. You see the birds behind there? I think it happens here. Yeah, see the cloud? See it reacting? Right there. Reacting, going into the cloud. Skimming the bottom of that cloud as it goes by the sun. And you see the colors around the sun. The sun lighting up those clouds right there, right in front of us.